chill to begin with. We gon' sound off, we gon' hit them hard like whoop. Here they come, here they go, yeah. We had highs and had lows. We gon' set it off in these streets.
Good evening, everyone. With you again, Yaroslav Shreds, and nothing changed. Past weeks, months, years, and still keep going with the same routine, with the same regime, with the same lifestyle. And for me, the best lifestyle ever. And I am the person who choose it. So basically, I'm the one who make myself happy, joy, and it only one who keep myself moving. So basically I keep myself moving. And yeah, today I want to share with you some more tips and hopefully it will be useful. So yeah, I don't know, I'm really joyful person and I'm really glad to share my experience, and not only my experience, as I said before, experience of my friends and other people who I met. So later on I'll make probably some more videos with cool guys and athletes, personal trainers, and so on, for collect more good stuff for you, more inspiration and more useful information, of course. So yeah, what I wanna talk today, we discuss a lot of good things and inside ourselves, like things that can give the power, like power of happiness, power of confidence, and so on. And what about weak stuff? We have a lot of weak points, weak habits, and some habits is like habit of mine. So what about weakness of expectation? And you know, it's something what make us really easy disappointed with something, feel sorry, sad, or even down. So basically to live without expectation is quite difficult, but when you analyze, when you be more mindful about way you thinking, about how you focus and how you react in certain things, you can take it under control so easily. I don't want to be like really in long description by some techniques from a yoga or some Chinese philosophy, or basically if you can take any philosophy, so probably you will hit the same points. But I think the roots, it came from Greece. So if you will read some like Platon, Socrates, Aristotle, Heraclit, Herodot, so on, I don't know, I don't see any progression in ourselves. Thousands of years, you know, some books was wrote in like 600 BC, and we have still same problem with overweight, with be healthy, be happy, about I don't know, disappointed, betrayed, cheating, and so on. All the problem the same, all the discussion, even sense of humor, and I don't know, nothing much change. So about weakness of expectation. So I'll just give you a couple examples and you will understand everything. So then it will be easier for control. So when you expect something and it doesn't happen how you see it, after you can be really disappointed and even sad and even depressed. That depends what you're working for, and maybe you expect something from your parents, relatives, really close friend, your girlfriend, and when it didn't match the expectation, we might really hurt. And usually we always make some movies in our head. Yeah, it's nothing bad in it, so we can reprogram ourselves by this way. We can make visualization, make a reprogramming in a certain way. But when we expect it's happen exactly like that and then is not, yeah, it's really good if everything you plan go in the same way. But if not, we might get really sad from it. And we make a lot of expectation from anyone. And you know, probably people who done some business, you might saw a lot of people who not responsible, don't care about their duties, talk a lot of let's say bullshit. So basically people, what they said and what they do, it not same at all. And in environment I grew up, So like you're not a real man if you cannot follow your word. So if you say something and you didn't done it, you know you are not a man, and the punishment might be quite harsh. So even if you're late or something, guys can beat you up or so on. And then if someone said, okay, I'll do it, I'm sure in a week time and so on, and man didn't done it, you can disrespect him, you cannot give him a hand. For example, in Russia or Ukraine, whatever, it's all same thing. If you not shake a man's hand and give him a hand, it means you really disrespect him. And if you show it with any company with other guys, like show it in public, it's really big deal. So basically it was really important about what you say, and need to be really careful what you said. And this kind of silly tradition became like to people who do some criminal would be like a gangster or so on, and people who stay in the prisons, they live by same rules. But basically it's something really good in it. And another story, it came when it was a wartime, and wartime it was everything really strict, really precise, and people like really sort each other, who just only talking and who's only speaking. So basically a real story, so it came from a few certain ways. So basically if you are a man, you should do exactly what you said. And especially it was really popular in the 90s, where it was like rise of criminal time and a lot of oligarchs appear and so on, when leading power was really uncertain, it was a huge separation and so on. But I found it is really useful when you do exactly what you said. So what I just tried to say, I start from far away. Many people can promise you like literally anything, just forget the deal. Or we live in a really commercial world, and you know, if you have at least couple of good friends, like real one, you are super lucky. Because usually people communicate with each other because we just interact, we cooperate, and people will contact you when they need something, and it's really obvious. And probably you contact someone when you need something from them, and you try to make some agreement, you know, I'll help you with this one and you'll help me with that one, and you okay with that? And oh yeah, of course. And basically it's how we live in. So not be surprised if someone asks how are you and so on, only with the reason he needs something from you, or she, whatever. And not all of the people really respectful, not all of the people they keep their duties, not all of the people do what they said. So probably you met already, or you might meet many people, unfortunately, who will not do what they said, and you expect something, and after it not hit the expectation, and you disappoint, and can dive in such a sad thoughts like, oh, all of the people around just abuse me and so on, no one do anything well and blah blah. But when you not expect anything, you just really free to go, you just floating in your own way, you focusing on your own things. Later on you will sort the people out who is really good to work with, cooperate with, spend time with, whatever. If you really have a really good emotions, a lot of positive emotions, so these people might become your friends, and you might forgive a lot of things for them because you enjoy to spend time with them. But people with who you work and you not really care, you do your part of the job and they supposed to do their part of the job. So you can sort people out who really good in what they're saying, they do exactly the same thing what they promise to you, and they keep their duties, and they're really responsible. So you will appreciate that, and probably you will put that people in the top of your list, and other will sort it out. And you do it like, let's say, a robot with no emotions, because if you will be really emotional to any shit what happened in your life, you will spend so much energy, so much time of thinking and worry about some simple thing. And you know, a lot of good and bad things happen with us every day, literally every day. and we just cannot react really closely to everything, because we will burn ourselves, we'll burn all our energy. So we need to be really careful with that. And it's not only about expectation, it's just one of the topics. So I just try to be more precise and discuss the things one by one. So in the next video I'll decide to discuss something else, some other weak points, and believe me, we have it a lot. So try to not expect anything. So another example, not about the business. You chat to the girl and she seems like really like you, and you might be expect she became your girlfriend or so on, because you're chatting like a month's time already, and when you met, maybe you're not your type or she not your type, whatever, but your expectation was like so high and you can feel down for a long time. But when you not expect anything, and maybe girl said, oh, you know, like really much, and would be nice to dating together and so on, and it might be nice surprise. I wouldn't say you for not planning anything, so please don't misunderstood like good planning or prediction. I would say the prediction with expectation. So you can predict something, so like it might be not so good or good, whatever. Your prediction might be really close to the reality or might be not so close, but it's not the same as expectation, because you thought, all right, my parents is so they will give me a gift like a motorbike or car. They said it a couple of times and mentioned it, but maybe they have some financial problem, and on your birthday they didn't bought it, you know, and you expect it and waiting during the year, and you like pretty sure it will happen, and it not, and damn, you put it down, you lose all of your energy with that sad feelings and so on. We need to be really careful about our emotions and feelings, because it can be rise up and down dramatically. It's life, it's beautiful, it's really great. We can experience that things. We got this experience and knowledge, and we can feel it so brightly and so strong and so on. But we lose so much energy on it, so much power, and when we lose that power, our potential is go literally down. It can be below zero, because when you feel down, you cannot do anything, and if you force yourself to work in the same regime, you're not productive as before. So we need to be really careful with our emotions. Best things, okay, if you're disappointed with something, okay, be disappointed. If you're angry, okay, let it go, just be angry, not keep it inside, or you might get some sickness from it. And if you're really joy and happy, okay, smiling and laugh, no problem. If everyone will be angry on you, it's okay. Just try to not make a really big jumps, like you feel super happy, so it's higher you go, it's higher you will fail. The same if you feel like sad, it's normal. Many people can feel sad or frustrated or whatever, but make it not go too down. So just try to balance and not go too up, too down. So you basically can enjoy all of the things. Basically, it's no good without the bad. So you cannot feel the warm without cold, and cold without warm. So dark and light, everything cooperate together. So basically dark, it's a place with no light, but together they can create a really nice picture. Same like sound and place with no sound, you can enjoy the both. So when you need some energy, you go to place for listening some music, and when you need to relax, you go to quiet place, and so on. So basically we need a negative and positive emotion. So that's what can guide us in this world. So it's nothing so bad in it. It should be just a little bit under your control. For women it's even more difficult than for men, because they're more emotional and they more living into the feelings than men. For men it's a little bit more simpler, but still we are really different and we are really same at the same time. So basically it's not much difference with it. Okay, so I'll try to be like a super short this time, and I think it's quite enough. You get my point. I try to be clear as possible, and yeah, I try to make a video shorter as well if it's not something big, like a big topic. Okay, be well and fit, especially mentally well. Just keep your mentality, be mindful, and don't miss your training. I'll see you in the next video.